Hello super duper friends. Today is day 23. Super excited to be here. Today you're going to learn the secrets of figuring out who your customers really are and figure out where they're located, where they're hanging out, to help you make more sales, to help you actually find those people and bring them into your funnel. Now I want to start off by taking a little bit step back and talking about what happened in the previous video. In the previous videos, we talked about the transition and the close. And we're going to get into the close in the next videos. But if you don't understand who your prospects, who your students, who your clients, who you're actually talking to really are, the problem is that you don't understand their needs. And in marketing terms, you have to define your target. Now I want to talk a little bit about that. Most people, most businesses, what they do is that they say, well, our business is for everybody, or they say something general. I was inspired by Noah Kagan's from AppSumo. He was talking about how most businesses don't really define a specific target. And I wanted to make this video very clear to help you understand who your target is and where to find them. There's very specific ways and the psychology behind why you actually want to lock in a specific target that you're going to be looking for. So let's talk about that. What's the psychology, why you want to be doing that for you, and then figuring out who it is that you're looking for to get more customers. Okay, so the psychology of locking it in. What is that? Psychology is like this. Once you define very specifically, and we're going to go into the avatar model in just a second, but before we do that, let's define the psychological state. You understand who it is you're talking to, who it is you want to be talking to. What happens is your brain automatically goes out there, looks for something, looks for that target, looks for that specific person that you're trying to contact with, open a relationship with, and it starts searching the internet. So we start searching the internet. So let's take an example. Let's say you have a niche for Chihuahuas. Louis, you're going to love this. So a niche for Chihuahuas. You're going to ask yourself, okay, well, what type of people love Chihuahuas? How old are they? Where do they hang out? Those are some of the questions you're going to ask yourself. And then the psychology is that once you ask yourself, you're going to search the internet, you're going to find the blogs that are talking about those particular niches. Where do the owners of Chihuahuas, because let's say you have a product for owners of Chihuahuas, and they're going to be the ones that are going to be wanting your product. So you're talking to the owners of the Chihuahuas. Now, I would even get more specific, and here's how it works. Here's how the avatar model works. You want to create an avatar for your perfect, ideal client, customer, student, prospect. It's very simple. You want to have certain things. Here's how it works. You want to have one. You want to have the age of the average age, the sex of the person. You want to have a name for the person. You want to see what color of hair they have. What do they like? What interests do they have? You want to understand that, because when you're talking to them, you really want to understand them. This is going to help you with the close. So that's who you are. Now, where do you find them? Well, here's what you don't do. There's two ways of doing this, the easy way and the hard way. The easy way is you find where people are already hanging out. Imagine it, you go to a blog and there's tons of comments, hundreds of comments of people, owners of Chihuahuas, in my Chihuahua example, that are already talking about how much they love their Chihuahuas and what kind of toys they got, for example, for their Chihuahuas. Do you think those people would be interested in getting a product for their Chihuahua if they're already talking about it? Definitely. It's almost like they've raised their hand and said, yes, I'm interested. What happens is when they've raised their hand, they've actually told you that they have a little problem. And that problem, you're going to talk to them, and then your product, service, solution is going to match their problem. So finding them where they are, where they're at. First of all, who are they and where they're at. So then the psychological state is, okay, now you've locked it in. Now you know exactly what you're looking for. You go to Google, you type in Chihuahua blogs, for example, and then you figure out where the owners are and you start communicate with them. Maybe there's a forum on Chihuahuas. Maybe there's a blog, maybe there's a website on it. Who are your competitors? Maybe you drive some traffic from them. And then you understand their problems, understand their interests, and you create your avatar, and you write down your avatar, and then you know exactly who you're talking to. So that's how it works. That's how the avatar model works. Now I want to talk a little bit about this. The problem is if you don't do that. So here's the problem that what happens. You create a product and then you invite people to come to your product. Some people come, but you don't understand their problems, you haven't created your avatar, and then you can't go out and find those people and bring them to your service or solution. You run the ads, and then the next challenge is going to be how to actually monetize that. In the next videos, I'll actually talk about how to monetize your product. And I wanted you to think about something. Think about it this way. Your product is a solution for a problem. A solution for a problem. Now your next step is to figure out what that problem is, and that's where you go and see where people are hanging out. And here's the next step you do. Here's the secret. The secret is that you ask them what their problems are. You ask them what their needs are. What are they looking for? And then you do reverse. You create a product that solves that problem. You get enough people to have the same type of problem, and then you solve it. It's been day 23. Super excited for day 24. Take care and have a great day.